Coming up on today's show, it is all about supporting local by shopping small. From handmade items to one-of-a-kind finds, we've got something for everyone on your gift list. And it all starts right now. Shopping small is what we know and love on New Day Cleveland, and when you come to this shop, you are not only greeted by wonderful items, but wonderful people. We are here in Painesville at Unique Like Me. Nancy happens to be one of those wonderful people. Thank you for having me in.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
This looks like, when you first walk in, a traditional little gift shop, but it's far from it.
It's far from it. We are a classroom first and foremost. Yes, we look like a retail setting and we operate like a retail setting, but we're here to vocationally train students with special abilities. They come from 5 different districts in the area: Mentor, Painesville, Madison, Broadmoor, and Perry. And the students come every day and they are learning social skills, retail skills, as well as production skills.
I love it. So some of the items in here they have created, and others, who makes the other items?
So some other classrooms also help us. Broadmoor makes heating bags for us. There's a classroom in Geauga County that makes the soaps. There are other classrooms that do cards. We have another adult program in Deepwood, which is part of Broadmoor, the county board, and they make dog cookies. So we fall under the Educational Service Center of the Western Reserve umbrella. So we are one of their vocational programs within that service center.
So what you're doing for these children, it's far more than just making sure their artistic skills are up to speed. You're doing so much more for them than that.
Right. I often tell people it's not about the art. I mean, we try to make things that people are going to want and take, give as gifts, but it's not about them learning art. It's about them learning production skills, working as a team, working independently, getting their work supplies, all those kind of things that go along, including even lunch and transportation skills. So it's a full-ranged program.
And when you buy something from here, that money is then helping to keep this place up and running and keep this education going.
Absolutely. That keeps the doors open.
I love it. Now, the students are here, right? I believe they're back there, so we can see them hard at work.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go. Who do we have with us?
So today in this chair here is Mark, and across from him is Polly.
Hi.
Down at the corner is Cora and Kayla, and some of our adults that come in to help us with our processes when we're making things. Miss Jane in the back is our vocational director for the consortium with the ESC.
You do so many wonderful things, and now they're making coasters, I see.
They're making coasters. It is our #1 product. It is also the product that they have the most interactive work with. So some of the products are a little bit more challenging, so they'll do parts of them, maybe not all. But the coasters, it's from top to bottom in the students' hands.
Mark, can I ask you, do you enjoy making things here at Unique Like Me?
Yes.
Is it a lot of fun?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about it?
My favorite part about the coasters.
Do you like the coasters?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to talk with all of our students here. Cora, do you enjoy, is coasters one of your favorite things too, or what have you made here that you've really enjoyed?
I made coasters. I've made picture frames.
That's impressive. Okay, now, did you make any of the coasters up here?
Yes.
Which ones did you make?
Well, I only painted them.
You painted on them?
Pasted, but a lot of those and the dog.
What has it been like to have this as part of your schooling? Do you enjoy this a lot?
Yes.
What have you learned from it?
I've learned to have social skills, to be more independent, and have teamwork skills too, and work job skills.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'll have to get to Polly over here too. Polly, has it been wonderful to be able to work with your other classmates here?
Yep.
You enjoy it?
I work at Coaster. I open the store.
You do a lot, huh? You all have. And I think it's so wonderful. You see the pride in what they do as well. And I'm sure you feel that.
No, I feel the pride.
With your wonderful team too, you feel that pride.
Absolutely.
So they're all students at Mentor. And again, there's several schools that take part in this, which I think is so wonderful. So when you come out here to Painesville and you find them on Main Street, they can come how many days a week?
5 days a week. We're here Monday through Friday, 10 to 4. In the near future, we may have some special offerings, so check our Facebook page or web page.
And they might be working back here, but they might greet you in the front too, right?
They absolutely, their social skills are part of running the register and greeting customers as they come in the door. It's a full range program.
I love. Well, guys, do you want to all say goodbye? You want to wave goodbye? Goodbye. Thank you. You can tell them come back. Come back. Come back. Unique Like Me is located in downtown Painesville. I had a blast with those children. You can stop in and shop or just go in and say hi. Well, there's only one thing sweeter than those makers, and it's candy. And you can find nostalgic sweets at Redberry Candy Store. Here's a look.
I would say it's here to meet the needs for people. I wanted a place that's just fun to walk in the door, has the wow factor, it has memories. It's not commercial looking, it's very nostalgic looking. Well, my name being Miss Candy, it was my mother's idea because when she handed me to my father, she said, here's 8 pounds of candy. I had a building. And why I opened this store, I needed to put something in here. And I kept telling everyone it would look so cute as a candy store, and nobody would do it. They thought it was a silly idea. At that point, I said, never doing it before, I'm going to give it a try. We'll open up a candy store and we'll meet the needs of all the people in the area. Our candies that we carry all the time are Jelly Bellies. Simple things like mallow cups that always sell every day. Cotton candies of a variety of about 20 different flavors. And you're probably about 30 flavors of saltwater taffy that fly out of here every single day. But for fun of it, there's always the candies that have real bugs inside them, and I didn't put them there. And then there's other things like some silly sodas and famous Zots and old-fashioned ones like Sugar Daddies and Chico Sticks. And so it's a huge. When you got over 2,000 different types of candies, there's a lot to look at. Some of the nice ones that we carry are ones from Europe and UK. People are always looking for like Curly Whirlies and Picnic and Lion's Bar, things that you don't get normally here in the States. And then you've got things that are old-fashioned like Bonamo Taffy or the flat old-fashioned taffy. You could even get something simple as Smarties. It's old, but it's generations every day come in, whether you're old or young, you come for a Smartie. The fact that I have my own chocolate case that we serve chocolates, you can buy it by the piece or by the box. And if you're a peanut butter lover or caramel lover or sea salt lover, that's something that you can enjoy to design a chocolate box by yourself. You don't have to get that one you don't really like in there. One of the things we carry here that you're not going to find anywhere else is Heavenly Safe chocolates. I own the Heavenly Safe Chocolate Company, and we manufacture chocolates that are 14 allergen free, from chocolate bars to chocolate covered orange peels to pineapple rings and pretzels. We have the gold coins that nobody has an allergen-free chocolate, and it's not bitter, it's not gritty, and it's not going to coat your tongue. So people sometimes have it and they have no idea that it is, but it's a very high quality chocolate. There isn't a day that doesn't go by that people say, oh, I remember this, I haven't seen these in years. And they talk about it. Their grandmother used to get this one, or grandpa kept it in his pocket, or maybe their boyfriend gave it one, or their sisters and them would share candies that were this and that. Mama always liked coconut, but they would talk about all the time as they walk through here, all sorts of memories that it sparks. And I always tell them I don't charge for time travel.
Redberry Candy Store is located on Hubbard Road in Madison. Coming up after the break, a shared space for women-owned businesses. Welcome back. Our entire show is all about shopping small and supporting local. And it just got easier. You can find many Ohio makers under one roof. We're heading to Village Roots.
Village Roots Market is an event-style shopping experience. We're open twice a month for the first 2 weekends of each month, typically, depending on the holidays, how they fall. And the coolest thing about Village Roots is that we work with over 85 Ohio-made artisans and showcase their products here in our store. I love small business, I always have, and I just wanted a place where people could access Ohio-made products that were quality products in a curated gift shop space. And so we opened the doors kind of on a whim, and here we are 4 years later. Typically, I do wholesale a lot of what we have, but I work with probably about 25 of our vendors on a consignment basis. So what that means is I work very closely with them on curating the specific products that we want to see here. We want quality. We want to work with established businesses. And the coolest thing I think is that I would say about 85% of the businesses we worked with since day one. You can literally find anything here at Village Roots, from specialty foods to coffee to jams and jellies to seasonings to a gift. We have ornaments during the holiday season. That's one of the things behind me here. We specialize in personalization. We've got home decor, seasonal decor, boutique style clothing, just all the things you can imagine. Our specialty foods are a huge seller here. People love food, of course, myself included, so we do our best with promoting that. And then I would say our gift giving section, our candles, any of our things you can personalize and engrave upon, seasonal decor, top seller all the time. Our prints, we do some really nice artwork. We work with a local vendor who does that for us. And so I would say those are some of the most popular items for sure. We have a local bread artisan, so sourdough breads. We have baked goods, granola, specialty items. jams, jellies, coffee, seasonings of all different kinds, sauces, and we've got honey, of course, locally made, oils and vinegars, gourmet style, pizza sauce, soups, chili, all the things. Our customers are amazing, honestly. We are very blessed with that. The cool thing is we don't have just a customer that's local. We serve a customer in the Cleveland area, as far as Delaware, in the 20-mile radius. Outside of that, I would say most of our customer base is from there. So I'm very grateful for that. Also, our local business is always, what keeps us in business. So that's helpful too. But our customers' reaction every month is always, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And we just really strive to make sure that they feel like they're at home when they walk in the door. Small business is the heart of a small town, and it's really important to me to do my best to serve not only our vendors, but the community too.
Village Roots is located on East Main Street in Plymouth, and for monthly market hours, you can visit them online. Well, from local artisans to global inspirations, our next shop brings quality items from around the world right here to Northeast Ohio, and they are just one of the women-owned businesses in the space. Check it out.
The bank is a collective of women-owned businesses that came together to create a space in Rocky River, Ohio for women-run businesses around wellness and beauty. The idea was really birthed from Haley Delzani that owns Lather Salon. She owned a salon on Linda and decided to purchase the former Fifth Third Bank here in Rocky River, Ohio. And then decided to bring together a group of women that would be able to add to the vibe and the feel of the bank, the collective. So all the businesses inside are Lather Salon, Remnants Bag Company, Shirley View Nails, and us, Nomad. Nomad is really my heart. It's years of traveling globally where I curated a collection of items and began designing custom coats, beauty products, and all the things I love from around the world. So I worked with a family in Jaipur, India to create the most beautiful jackets. We have the Japanese worker jacket, which is our shorter jacket, and then we have the longer jackets depending upon weight and season. So that is probably our number one. They're custom made and really at the heart of this whole brand. Then we began curating body care products. I am a smell person. I love beautiful scents. And so we started to curate smells and candles. Santal is one of my favorites. So we carry a product line, a candle company that really embodies cardamom and the scents of the Middle East that I love so very much. In addition to that, we started to carry a skincare line called Om, which is an all-natural organic skincare line. And we can stand by anything in Nomad I have in my home. I use on a daily basis and can really speak to the quality. We have custom Turkish shoes. When I was in Turkey, I was fortunate enough to come across this brand, and so we are the only business regionally that are carrying these shoes. Remnants Bag Company is like Nomad in that it's very handmade, one-of-a-kind, curated, custom. Virginia really puts her heart and soul in creating a sustainable product using remnants to create bags that can really be generational. Shirley View Nails, she is a very specific nail artist. It is incredibly important to her to have healthy nails. She really takes time in spending time with her customers to make sure that they're taking care of their nails and the way we do our skin or our hair or our bodies. Being a woman-owned business, I look for opportunities to collaborate with other women in a way that's really empowering, that we can all grow and sustain in the way that we want to. That's at the heart of what we do here, and I can't think of people that I would rather do it with than Lather and Remnants Bag Company and the collective we've created here.
The bank is on Detroit Road in Rocky River. Still to come, quality toys for the little ones in your life. Tell you what, guys, I might have a new hobby after we do the segment today. I'm here with Megan at Imagine That and More. And this is really all things hand-stitched, sewn, quilted, and more, right?
Yep, knitted, crocheted.
You could go through an entire list.
I could.
It's honestly so wonderful, but what I think is even more amazing is that, yes, you do all of these great things here and you teach people how to do it. Mm-hmm. But the and more seems to mean so much more than just other things you can do here.
It really does.
This has become such a community for you and for others.
Right, actually what we call ourselves is a creative community. That's what we are first before a quilt shop. And then we get ourselves into everything fabric arts. If someone comes in and they want to do a new project and a new technique, we incorporate it.
Walking in here, everyone seems to be greeted individually, and then they come, they have the space. I see some people here that are sitting down, and they are working on all different types of things. Your mom included, right?
Yes, my mom's over there working.
And your mom's been an integral part of this.
She really has. She was here supporting my vision from day one, helping me.
It really is. When I look up at the walls, the quilting, you have so many tools where people can do this at home.
Right.
But then you also can teach them here. And this can they work on some of their own things in here too?
Yes. We have like open studio times and they bring in their projects. We have groups and classes around every type of creation.
And I think what's really neat is you do some commissioned pieces as well.
Yes.
So you will do custom work.
Right.
And after looking at some of the things I see on the walls, I can't imagine how you're just so talented, and the bounds are endless when it comes to what you do. And you use a variety of things, sewing machines, but this machine up front here was pretty impressive to me when I first walked in. What is that?
It's a lot of fun. So this is considered a long arm, and people finish their quilt tops, and then we put it on the long arm, and you stitch it together, and that's what makes it officially a quilt.
Ah, so that's when the quilt comes into play.
Right.
So I know my mom would be so proud of me for attempting this right now. Can we try that out?
Oh,
and see if-
absolutely. It's
Okay,
super fun.
Let's go over here and check out the long arm.
Okay. Okay, so this, I want to introduce you to my long arm. Her name is Millie.
Oh, she has a name too.
She has, her name is Millie, which means millennium.
Hi, Millie.
And I guess it's a nickname. And she is an APQS product. She was made in America, in Ohio. And she's virtually a long sewing machine on rollers. So we put people's quilt tops on the frame, and then we get to move the machine, and she's gonna stitch it.
Now, can we come and, if we want to do this on our own, we rent the machine?
Yes, so oftentimes people will have a quilt top. Let me grab this one. And then they bring it in. We put the backing fabrics down, and they would load their quilt top on here. They take a certification class so they know what they're doing, and then they quilt it here. Or you can purchase one and put it in your home. Oftentimes people will rent for a while, and then decide they want to have their own.
And then they get their own. I get it. I get you, because it's one of those things you probably just get addicted to it because it is so therapeutic.
Right. So
Everything you do here is therapeutic.
It is therapeutic. And one of the things that happens is people love to piece, and then they have a whole bunch of quilt tops accumulated and they're not finished. So our goal is to help people actually finish their quilts.
Complete the job.
Yes.
Get it done. All right, so
Yes.
can you show me how this works then? Now, for me to try to do this is another story. What are we going to try to do? Write my name or?
I think you should write your name.
I don't even have great handwriting to begin with, so I don't know how it's going to transition to that, but let's
Okay.
try this.
It's really not about the lines, it's about making texture. Is people come and their first quilt isn't as nice as their 100th quilt.
That, absolutely.
But you know what, when you hand somebody a quilt that you did completely yourself, it matters. It matters to them.
It really is amazing. And I feel that sense of people just, beginners, those that are experts, all coming in one space to work together. It's so much fun. I really think I would love to try doing this. So I
think
might
you
have to
should.
come in sometime.
I think. And we do kids sews. We do pajama pants and pillowcases and bags for kids.
You're right here in the Cam's Corners Plaza in the West Park neighborhood, and come into the plaza, see her wonderful staff. Her mom is just so wonderful too, and get to quilting, get to sewing, get to whatever your heart desires, right?
Right, exactly. We'll find a project for you.
Let's try getting my name.
Okay,
Can we
let's
do
get
it?
your name.
All right,
You can
that's
do
all.
this.
Who loves a good video game that maybe brings you back to your childhood? Step back in time at video game Nirvana.
Video Game Nirvana is a buy-sell-trade video game store where people can trade in old consoles they no longer need or use and upgrade, or just come in and get something new. We have everything going all the way back from Pong, Atari, and television, ColecoVision, all the way up to the newest stuff, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series S. We have virtual reality. We have everything. Really everything in between, like the slogan says, from Pong to PlayStation. Anything Mario, anything Zelda, that's what everyone likes to seem to play. Kirby is very popular. Nintendo's always been popular, it still is. And then you have the exclusives on PlayStation, the exclusives on Xbox. But I have everything. Whatever you're looking for, I have. If I don't have it, I can get it for you. So I have two store cats, they're both rescues. One is Cubert, he's the store manager per se. He's been here 3 or 4 years, he's going on being 15. And then the other is Smokey. She's been here 2 or 3 years also, and she's gonna be 8 or 9. She kind of hangs out in the back, but when people are coming in shopping, the cats will walk around and they kind of startle people, but people generally like to pet them, and they're great employees. I actually have a lot of people coming in and looking for just the cats, and they'll pet the cats and then leave. No lie. I've been collecting video games for over 30 years, so it was just a natural habit. I've always been selling excess inventory, things I had doubles of. You'd go online, you'd sell it, and then you'd put that money back into your own collection. Well, I got to the point where I had such a large collection, and I came to a point in my life where it was either go get another job in the corporate world, which I didn't want to do, or I could do this. I left my job in the corporate world, and I haven't looked back. I game every single day of my life. I like to just get away and you get lost in the world, whatever you're playing, whether it be Mario, whether it be an old school RPG, you know, whatever you're getting into, it's just an escape from reality for a little bit. If you're either have just done a certain type of gaming or if you've never gamed, you know, I have something for you here. I have things demoing, we could try them out, you can see if you like it. A lot of the things that you could purchase here, we can hook up first, see if you like it, see if it's something that you'd be interested in, and we can go from there. A lot of what I sell is nostalgia. People want that same feeling that they had when they were 12, 13 years old, when they had the sleepovers, when they had friends over, and I can satisfy that feeling of nostalgia that they're looking for. They want to play those games because, one, that's what they remember and that's what was fun and that's what they have vivid memories of, but two, those games hold up and are still fun. So to play them now versus when you played them then, it holds up and it's still fun, and that's what people are looking for, is fun.
Video Game Nirvana is located on West Main Street in Madison. After the break, all natural gifts for your home. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We're talking items handmade all over Northeast Ohio that can be found in one creative space. This is the Lostetter Designs Artisan Market.
Lostetter Designs Artisan Market is just that. It's a market with all homemade, handmade products. It's artisans, local artisans from the Summit County area. We go all the way down. We have artists from Mount Vernon. We have them from Solon. Most of them are right here local to a 5 to 10 mile area. Everything in the store is handmade, and that's one of our requirements. You can't just buy something online and come in here and resell it. You have to make it. We have right now 65 different vendors. We still have space for more vendors. but everything is one of a kind. You'll find everything from candles to towels, hand towels, to baby bibs, to dry flower arrangements, to wood flower arrangements. One lady makes flowers out of wood. We have sweatshirts, printed sweatshirts, embroidered sweatshirts and t-shirts, tie-dye t-shirts. We have Psycho Barbie's dolls in here. They're kind of bizarre, but they do work. There's a certain people that like that type of thing, and it's pretty awesome. We do the furniture. We also do the laser engraving on wood, where we can take a photo right straight from your phone, put it on any type of wood product. We can also do it on slate, but wood works the best. We do that right here in-house. We also do the wooden flags. We do a lot of the standard patriotic flags, military flags. We can also customize them. We can also custom make any type of flag that you want. We've been doing the flags and the furniture for 4 years now. We've always wanted our own retail space, but could never do it with just our products. We thought about opening up a store, putting our products in, having people come in and rent space from us, give them an opportunity because they're in the same situation where they want a retail space, but they can't afford it on their own. This way, everybody has a chance to have their products in here, show what they make.
So at Lilac Flame, we started out with the fire starters, the natural fire starters. It was just kind of an accidental craft that morphed into candles and wax melts. I have bourbon candles that have the little matches and a striker on the bottom. So I stopped in here because I had seen it on Facebook and I had driven by in the morning, and I decided to stop in and talk to Bill and Alan and felt like it would be a really good fit. I live like 8 minutes away, right down the road. And the day after I was on New Day, I stopped in and stocked up, and here we are. I think that this shop has an incredible variety of makers, and the people that supply their products in this store are amazing. They're all so kind and supportive. I've already made new friends here, and I've only been here for like a month and a half. Coming to a location like Portage Lakes is interesting in and of itself because it's such an attraction area, especially in the summer. I think is why people should visit.
When you come here, you're not supporting a big box store, big corporation. You're supporting a local artist, a local family. All that money stays right here in the community. These people depend on it more than the CEO of a big box store. Buying something here from these artists can literally change their lives.
Lossetter Designs Artisan Market can be found on South Main Street in Akron. Well, you can support local while staying sustainable in your own home. This is the Fillery House.
The Fillery House is good for you and good for the earth. So we offer products that are free of toxic chemicals, also trying to reduce that single-use plastic. And so we offer a convenient pre-fill of these containers. You can grab that, go, refill your containers at home or use the bottles. And then when you're done with it, you just bring it back to us and we'll clean and sanitize it and put it back into production.
So Heather, my partner, we're neighbors and friends, and we were having a conversation back in February and kind of lamenting some of our frustrations. The ingredients that we're bringing to the house, not being able to find good quality products that we like and love and that work. And we just started talking about what could we do. It went from random conversation to kind of where we're standing today. We carry soaps and cleaners, decor that you can feel good about, candles that don't have the paraffin wax and don't have lead in the wicks. Again, things you can feel good about for decor, for laundry and kitchen and bath, all right here.
You come in here and we made it really convenient for you. So you can just simply look for the product that you're trying to find. So in this case, it's a pet product. You can look and you can grab that container and go. You can use all of that up, and then when you're done with it, you bring it back to us and we'll clean and sanitize it for you. So there's really no work for you. But at the end of the day, we're reducing that plastic going to landfills or going to the ocean, or in some cases being incinerated. We have a mom and baby laundry soap, several soaps that are good for kids. A lot of times the kids are really affected by some of the harsh chemicals, so we have a lot of different products for them. Our hand soap, we do have a plain Jane unscented hand soap, and with that hand soap you can add some essential oil or some fragrance oil that are free of toxins. And so we have different scents throughout the seasons, so you can come in and choose the one you'd like. It makes a great gift, first of all, because it allows others to try the products right before they actually go and purchase it themselves. We also try to be very eco-friendly about our gift giving, and we have nice boxes that you can reuse. People are always looking for a fun gift, and we can customize the gifts for you. You don't necessarily have to grab something off the shelf like most retailers. So you can look around, look at our products, find the things that work for you, and create a nice box. I would say, you know, we're all on a different journey of getting into these clean products. Even myself, you know, I've learned a ton. And wherever you are, it's good, right? If you're curious and you want to show up and you want to find out more about what we're about, stop in.
People have been just excited about better ingredients. They've been searching for ingredients themselves, just like Heather and I had been. And so it's just nice to be able to walk in and walk out with something that people can feel good about versus trying to, you know, basically a lot we're just scouring the internet, looking for something that they can feel good about. Now they can walk in, talk to us because we've already used it or are using it, and feel good about what they're going home with.
The Fillery House can be found on North Cleveland Massillon Road in Akron. Still to come, we are getting crafty. Artistic finds are coming your way. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Gift something that's one of a kind with a work of art. From pottery to paintings, there's something for every taste at Gallery 143.
Gallery 143 is a shop that does custom framing and also carries handcrafted art from artists all over the country. We have some things from out in Seattle, Washington. We have things from Florida, we have things from Canada. You can find pottery, glass, jewelry, fiber, you know, outdoor art, all kinds of great things. I am an artist myself. I do fiber art. I think art to me is just a creativity that comes from the person who's making something, whatever medium they choose to make. They explore it and they use their creativity to create their piece. So they're not following a pattern. They're not just copying something. They're actually thinking and creating something from themselves in whatever media they've chosen, which I just think is inspiring. We do picture framing here. We've done that for 28 years. And so the girls that I have on staff are all artists, and we can help you design whatever you're looking for. It's important for us to make it look good in your home, but also be true to the art. So first of all, we want to make it look good with the arts. We don't want you to look at the frame and say, boy, that's a pretty frame on there. We want you to look at it and say, wow, that piece is great, okay? And then when you hang it in your home and you enjoy it, that's even better. So that's our goal here with whatever you bring in, whether it's a poster or an expensive piece of art. We're going to try to enhance it so that you can enjoy it. I like my home to feel like it's really comfortable to me, and when I look around, it's visually appealing to me, and it's creative. And so I think anytime you purchase something from here, you can take it into your space and really just love it. You know, you may be looking for a space to sit in the foyer or something in the kitchen, but if you find a handcrafted piece, there's nothing better than seeing the texture and the style and everything, and know that somebody made that, you know, and then it kind of can enhance your home too, but be really a part of you. I think it's very important for people to support artists. I think people don't realize how much art affects our everyday life. You know, the car that you buy, you bought for a reason, and it's because of the artist who designed that car. Okay, either the paint color or the style of the fender or something drew you to that car. Well, that's an artist that did that. The same thing with the t-shirt that you buy or anything. So I think people need to realize that there is art surrounding us everywhere, and it enhances our lives. So I think it's just good to have that expression.
After the break, vintage finds for your home. Welcome back. Shop small by filling your home with something vintage. Discover specially curated finds at a shop called All Things for You.
Well, it's a store that had started back in 2015. Hence the name All Things for You. It's a store that has 25 dealers, everything from mid-century modern to clothing, decor, records, toys, games, hence the name, All Things for You. This space is now 114 years old, part of it, and it just creates a whole different venue to shop. And we say it's like a home, just hang out.
Originally, it was a house built in 1907. It became a funeral home in 1934. The room we're sitting in now was added on in 1957, so here we are with our mid-century modern space. We have 20 plus dealers upstairs, downstairs.
Each dealer has their own theme, and I would say more of their style than theme. We have a gentleman that does a lot of ceramics and glass, and then another dealer does a lot of vintage stuff. So there's not a theme, it changes because these dealers do different things depending on what they find and when they find it.
We have anything from early 50s to traditional to modern, I guess we're gonna say. You know, the 80s and the 90s are all being considered antiques now, so, you know, yeah, and you can find just about anything from any era here. I think we lend more towards mid-century modern, you know, vintage.
It's what we like. I mean, it's one of those things, you're gonna collect art or collect anything, you collect what you like. We get things here that we like. Also to find out what's trending, you know, because things change over the time of what people are buying and not buying. So, but mostly it's what the things we would want either in our own home or we think that someone else would like because we like it. It's such a range of stuff that we can never pinpoint one thing that's popular. Everything from vintage glassware that came from the 1920s with the recipes for a martini or a recipe for whatever. So when you find those things that you don't see very often, that's the fun part.
We're very picky when we're picking.
Vintage, modern, antique is relative to the person involved because an antique now is something that's over 40 years old, which, as Tim said, that could be the 80s, not 1940s. So I think it's an interpretation by each person. Vintage is just something that's, like I said, not made yesterday. People come in and they see things in a way that they don't see it in their own home until they see it presented here.
And everybody that comes into the store has a story, and I can tell you that there is something in this store that their grandmother had, their aunt had, their mother had. It brought back memories of their childhood. So, you know, I think everybody that comes here feels good about it just because there's good memories.
All Things for You is located on West 14th Street and they're in Cleveland. Well, if you like the hunt for maybe a good find, this could be your spot. You can find something for everyone at Marketplace Mall.
Marketplace Mall is a vendor mall. We have over 51 different vendors, and it's your own little business, their own little space, and they decorate their own way, they sell their own stuff, and they all help. It's like a team of all these different individuals, and they all help run the store, they clean up. It's a great way to all work together and meet a lot of people. The store is 11,340 square feet. We have booth sizes that are small. We have refrigeration space. We have freezer space. We have shelves that we have display cases, and then we have big booths as well. We've got great furniture. David Dorman Davis, he sees something, say you thought it was a table, it's no longer a table. He's turned into something else. We have people that sell jewelry here. We have candles. We have all the vintage stuff from what your grandma used to have. If you want to reminisce about that stuff, we've got jarred goods so you can make a basket for somebody. We have metal art. Look at all this fun stuff. This is solar. Did you know that? And look at that beautiful owl there. There's so many cool things here, and it's fun. You just see all this stuff from yesteryear and new. So we have antiques. We have collectibles. We have yard decor. We have furniture. We have marbles. We have something for everybody. Laura does quilts, and they're all, you should see these quilts. They're back in the back corner. You've got to look at them. They're awesome. Everybody's got their own little thing, their little niche. I mean, there's just really neat things that different vendors are doing. It's awesome. It's always changing. Think about this. You have 51 vendors. That means 51 different people. We all have different schedules, and they come in, and I let them come in whenever they want and put stuff in. And it's kind of fun because you think, oh, I was just there yesterday. There's nothing there. Oh, yeah, there is. It's wonderful because you really feel like you're part of the community. It means everything. I mean, just giving back to the community, it's great. I would love it if people could come because we are all these little small shops together, and with today's economy, you know, support small business, shop small. You're gonna come out into Amish country, and we would love you to see what we have here and all the great things. It just depends on what day you come is what you're gonna see. If you wanna see a lot of stuff and you wanna have fun, come here.
You can visit Marketplace Mall in Middlefield. Well, that wraps up our Shop Small show. Give a big thanks right now to Sanity for allowing us to set up shop here in her gorgeous shop in Chagrin Falls. We hope we've inspired you to support local businesses. So if there's a place that you would like us to see, just let us know. Email us at newday@fox8.com or reach out to us on social media. I'm Natalie Hervik, and we'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.